Hello, my name is Katie Milam, and I'm a senior at Ball State University majoring in child life and child development. Today, I am talking about how teachers can improve the academic performance of children and the impact of a caring teacher in the classroom for all children, including the minority, specifically monolingual and bilingual with learning disabilities, without learning disabilities, and those who have ADHD. The issue is teachers are not effectively supporting all children in the classroom. First, I will discuss bilingual children in the education setting. Dual language learners receiving support specifically in their home language and English language development throughout the school day has a positive impact on the child's learning. Educators incorporate individual children's cultures and languages into developmentally appropriate lesson plans implemented during the school day. And this is specifically related to diversity and how us as educators can incorporate that into lesson plans, teaching children about their peers' cultures. Some of the reasons why I believe caring teachers need to support children in the education setting are: minority children need to be equipped to problem solve and withhold new information in the education setting through the executive function process. Children with learning difficulties who do not get early learning intervention in certain subjects inside and outside the classroom are not performing academically well. Teachers individually getting to know their children are learning who they are as students in their various languages they can speak at home and school. Educators have a choice in what they believe in and how they interact with families of dual language learning children. Educators getting to know their families of dual language learning children in the classroom is very important and vital for that relationship to basically influence how the child is academically performing in the classroom, as well as with their peers and what they're learning and their ability to learn. Another reason is children's learning difficulties are not handled in the proper way, which positions the individual child to be at risk, leading to negative outcomes. So it could be academically in school. Lastly, minority children with a problem-solving deficit have difficulty comprehending different types of reading in the education setting. I read a statistic, and the author describes how crucial it is to effectively help children with emotional, behavioral, and social problems. These different types of problems may impact behavior, attendance, learning, and achievement in the education setting. And as a teacher, we have this important role where we can observe the children in the classroom and make sure that they're doing okay in different aspects. So with school and just personally as a student. Every individual child learns in their own unique way, and how they learn can influence how early learning interventions are for them in classroom settings. So early learning interventions are basically just they're learning things that they need to know later on. But this is an important aspect of the education, early learning interventions as a whole. Some ways educators or counselors can help individual children in the classroom include: an educator can work with young children who have learning disabilities in a school setting. Outside the classroom, the teacher is guiding and working one-on-one with the individual child. An educator can also ask open-ended questions about what children are doing in the classroom, specifically during learning activities. An educator provides wait time and think time so dual language learners can think about a concept using their resources from multiple languages and cultures. An educator can also provide engaging materials that allow children to explore and practice one or two languages in the classroom, so languages they're familiar with, as well as asking children questions about themselves. Mental health matters in education, and a counselor's role is to comfort and talk to the child about how they're feeling emotionally, physically, and mentally. Depression and anxiety are two common mental health problems for children who have learning disabilities. Educators have the power to support and encourage children during challenging learning activities, which is a gift. Some of the solutions to this issue include educators putting an individual child's learning needs first, recording what they excel at, their improvement, what needs to be repeatedly learned, and teaching that challenges children. improving their ability to learn. An educator must have the ability to adapt and respond in appropriate ways to help individual children succeed. Lastly, bilingual children receiving support and guidance regarding language development is very effective in improving an individual child's academic performance as a whole. Thank you for listening.